Hello everyone, Kevin Gergley here from Techformality, the blog that focuses on tech guides, tech news, and tech reviews. And in today's video we are going to be taking a look at Sophos Home Free Edition. This is a free antivirus from Sophos themselves, and they do have two editions of this product. And here in just a minute we'll go ahead and get into the details of both products that they offer, paid and free. So if you stick with me for just a minute, we'll go ahead and get started. And before the video starts, I just wanted to let you guys know that both my friend and I, Alex, have developed a Discord server. If you are interested in joining the Discord server for information on security and the latest threats, be sure to join our Discord server. As I said, it does have some intense detail on some items there. We are on there regularly, so you will see us and you can chat with us directly. As YouTube no longer has a private messaging system, you can actually chat with us directly on there. And in addition, if you go to my channel, you can see that Alex's channel is also linked down below on the featured channels. Alright, now let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright, so if you go ahead over to Sophos' website, you can see it is sophos.com, and they do have a home edition. I just googled Sophos antivirus free, and this is what came up. So you can see here a comparison of both of their products, and here on the left is their Sophos Home Free, and on the right is Sophos Home Premium. For a 1-year subscription it is $59.99, and then you can see down here which features are included with both free and premium. So if you look at the free edition and premium, these are all that are included. So predictive artificial intelligence, AI threat detection is free and premium. Real-time antivirus is free and premium. Parental website filtering, free and premium. Web protection is free and premium. Remote management is free and premium. And if you scroll down here, down below a little further, advanced real-time threat protection, it expires after 30 days of a free trial for free, but it is included in the premium. Ransomware security is included in the premium. So that's a ransomware shield that they have built into it. Advanced web security, that's included in premium, free trial, 30 days free. Banking protection, that is also premium feature there. Privacy protection is a premium feature. Identity protection is a premium feature. Advanced malware scan and clean, premium feature, and premium support 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, plus their 24/7 knowledge base is a premium feature. And then on the free edition, you can only protect 3 devices, whereas the premium edition, you can protect up to 10. And it states here that that's Windows and Mac OS devices. Android and iOS devices are unlimited. So we're going to just go ahead and test the free edition here, and I actually just downloaded it, so we'll go ahead and run the installer. And this is some kind of extractor that they have whenever you download it. It doesn't actually download the whole application. So if you go ahead here, you will see that we just click on install, and it takes around 10 minutes, it says. I wouldn't imagine it would take that long, but we're just going to pause here for a second to see how long it actually takes. Okay, and after several minutes here, didn't take nearly 10 minutes, but it did take a few minutes to install and download all the latest updates. We now have Sophos Home that has been installed successfully, so we'll go ahead and click finish there. And we will see down below that there is a icon now in our system tray. And you can see here that it's trying to get us to sign up their premium trial. I'm going to see if it will let us skip this, as I don't want to actually sign up for the premium trial. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it is gonna actually give us the premium trial, and that's what I was afraid of. I only wanted to test the free edition. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's a way to remove the premium trial. I believe that it's only set up as a premium trial on the first install, so I don't believe there is a way to remove it. Let me dig around here a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and restart the computer because it's asking me to restart, and I will be back with you here in a sec. Okay, we are back from the restart, and I actually did find a way to remove the premium trial, so we are only on the free edition, which is good because this will be a better test just for the free edition. And what's actually cool is if you click on the dashboard button, there's an interface that opens up on the cloud. It's a cloud-based antivirus, so you'll see here everything is listed about your computer. Basically it tells you your history, protection, And here you have the premium features that are included. Web filtering, you can actually go in here and set up web filtering, warn for these items. This is similar to Fortinet, their networking suite. I am familiar with that as I do deal with that at work on a daily basis, so a lot of these look familiar to that. And then privacy as well, you can actually set this webcam filtering up if you have the premium feature installed or the premium edition. So it is pretty neat that this is a cloud-based interface where you can actually modify your settings from there. You can actually click on add device here, buy premium, help, scan, you can enter a license, and you can see here that we have malware and web protection enabled. And prior to the reboot, we had ransomware protection, privacy protection, and malicious traffic detection enabled because we did have the premium feature trial enabled. So we disabled that now, and these are now gone. So we have just the base protection here, which is included in the free edition. So I did download some 0-day samples, and we will go ahead and test those and see what we can come up with. I have 20 samples here, and as you can see, there's already some threats here that are being blocked. If we go and click on manage here, we'll see what's going on, and it will actually show us here in the interface. It's showing that all these threats are detected. It's actually going to probably remove the majority of them. We're going to refresh here and just wait a second to see what happens. It looks like the majority of these are being blocked already from the scanning feature, and these are 0-day threats that were on here. That I just downloaded a few minutes ago. So yeah, as you can see, this is you can actually show advanced options. We can actually allow and restore and unblock the file if we wanted to do that. So we can see here that the majority of items are being deleted. So we'll go ahead and see what happens here. I believe we can probably pause the scanning feature, but that would not have any effect on our computer as we are testing in a virtual machine environment, and we do want to see how this actually performs while we're running the files. Let's see here. So if we go back into the dashboard, let's just take a look and see what's going on. So everything's being removed. If we configure this, automatically scan files when they are accessed. Turning off real-time protection will turn off all featured protections. So yeah, we can actually turn off. We can try setting that folder as an exemption. I don't know if it'll scan. We might be able to set up a exclusion there to not scan that folder. So let me see here. So as you can see, that it actually has 4 items here left. So let's just go ahead and run these really quick just to see what happens. And you can see here that it's blocking continuous threats here. Not sure if that's actually the one it removed or not. Let's see if that's actually running in memory. So yeah, that one is running in memory. Going down through and see if these other ones will actually run. This one wants us to download framework, .NET framework here, so let's go ahead and download that and see what happens. And let's see if it will install anything on this computer. So like I said, for the most part, everything got deleted out of that folder that I was going to test with. I'm sure we can set up an exclusion to prevent that scanning on that folder, but I don't know if that would affect us whenever we're running the files or not. I wouldn't think it would, but it might let the threats through if we're preventing that scan from that folder there. So if we configure, yeah, we might have to check that out here in a second. So this is still downloading files. We're going to pause here for a second and see what happens whenever this actually installs this feature. Alright, so it looks like the .NET framework did install, so let's try running this again to see if it actually does anything. So as you can see, it's a threat blocked. After that tried to run there, it did not remove that file. I can still see that this item up here is still running in memory, and I don't believe this one did anything. It comes up there, it's running. That's a putty client that's running there. That's the threat that was just removed a second ago. So this putty client is still running. Some kind of malware there. So let's go ahead and end this process. And we'll go ahead and end this one as well. And what I'm going to try to do now is actually set up a exclusion in the dashboard just to see what would happen if we extract this once again and try running these items manually. So it's showing that these are excluded from the scans, but if we actually run them, it should block the feature, or the feature should actually block it. So we'll go ahead and try, test that out and see what happens. So I'm going to go and extract these files again, and we'll be back in a second. Okay, so we are back here, and I did go in here and set up an exemption. So I was having some trouble here, but if you read here, it says folder exceptions must end with the backslash. So you have to make sure whenever you're excluding a folder, you need to also include that backslash, otherwise it will not recognize that being a folder. So I went ahead and did that, and it immediately stopped removing those files after doing that. So now that we have all these files on our computer, we're going to go ahead and test and see just how well it performs without that real-time scanning feature. So hopefully it still does scan the items while they're running. We will test that out and see what it does. So let's go and put this on the right side here, and we will go ahead and put our samples on the left side and start running them one by one just to see what actually happens. So here you go, you can see a thread is blocked, and that item is still running in memory. Just continue down through and continuously run these. It's saying that one was cleaned up, so that was a threat removed. This one's next. This was the one that was not blocked. And we'll just run down through quickly all of these, running them as administrator, giving them full access to the system. So I can tell you right now, as you exclude that folder, if that file is not detected prior to the scan, there's some issues that are arising here. And as you can see, we're getting all kind of different pop-ups here. We'll go ahead and continuously run these. So what I was trying to say is that Sophos's main protection appears to be in the file scanner. So if these files are not being scanned in real time as they're running, nothing really happens. Nothing gets blocked. And now we're completely froze here. Here's some kind of promo. Yeah, our computer's definitely getting hammered with threats at the moment. And you can see all of our files are encrypted, so we did get hit with some ransomware there. So let's go ahead and see here. Sophos administrator. So what we're going to do at this point in time is run a full scan on the computer with Sophos just to see if it finds anything, and then we will go from there and see what happens. This test is probably not the best, as you would always want that real-time scanning enabled. So we're just going to actually see if it can remove any of these threats that are currently running in memory. So let's go ahead and pause for a second, let this run, and then whenever we come back, we'll see what it results with. And then we'll also run a scan with Malwarebytes and Hitman Pro just to see what the... Oh, and as you can see, our computer just crashed. So let's go ahead and pause here for a second, let the PC come back up, and we'll be back here in a second. Alright, and after that restart, we do got some heavily infected malware on this system. As you can see, our icons are removed. Looks like this was our Windows Explorer Here's the File Explorer. We can't even open File Explorer anymore. Let's see here if we can't go into one of these File Explorers. Yeah, so we can get into documents, but you can see pretty much everything on this computer is encrypted at this point in time. There's some kind of local E disk, local F disk, which I'm not sure what those are. Those are not my partition, so something was created. Let's just see if we can't get into here. Yeah, see, access is denied. So our computer is pretty much heavily encrypted at this point. Our malware toolset is now encrypted. So I'll see if I can't download Hitman Pro and Malwarebytes just to see if we can't get a second opinion scan. And we'll go ahead and let this run here really quick and see if Sophos Free actually finds anything. The key takeaway from this is you're going to want to run those real-time scanners with the solution. So testing it for malware is not a very good idea if you are disabling the real-time scanning shields, as that seems to be what Sophos Free is being protected with. So we're going to pause here for a second. We'll be right back. Alright, so the scan is taking an extremely long time to complete, and as you can see right now we're at 73%, and it has only found one threat with 5 files on that threat. It's showing some kind of Trojan, and it's showing 5 items on that specific threat there. With that being said, I did run the Malwarebytes and Hitman Pro scans as well. As you can see, Malwarebytes has detected 19 items, everything from malware to some Trojans, spyware, backdoors, ransomware. Here's the ransomware file cryptor. So it did find quite a bit of stuff on the computer itself, and as you can see, the Hitman Pro scan, which actually is owned by Sophos, found a majority of items as well, that were 11 to be exact, that are malicious as well. With that being said, I do think that Sophos has a good potential at scanning items on real-time scans and protecting you that way. However, my fear with that is with any kind of cloud antivirus, if you are not connected to the internet, it cannot contact the database to actually scan those items in real time, so you might run into some issues with that if you don't have internet connectivity. Otherwise, it did a really good job prior to me actually excluding that file folder, which had all the ransomware and malware samples in it. So with that being said, the real-time scan itself does a pretty good job at doing its job, and that is part of their platform. So as you can see, the scan just finished 100%. It's still only showing that one threat with the 5 files. So overall, the scanning capabilities is actually interesting to me, because Sophos is owned by, or Hitman Pro is owned by Sophos as well, so you would think that those two would show the same exact threats. But with that being said, let me really quickly run a scan on this folder here just to see what we come up with, because that is the excluded folder. So we had 5 items in there. We'll go and run this scan and see if it finds the remainder of those items. But yeah, overall it did a pretty good job whenever it was real-time scanning. However, if you exclude a folder or prevent it from doing the real-time scanning, it doesn't have any protection whatsoever. As you can see, all those different malwares and ransomwares got installed on the computer, and basically we were deemed useless. I can't even open up Google Chrome at this point because the ransomware is so bad that it actually it's pretty nasty how it got into the system. I had to actually copy these files over from my computer to run Hitman Pro and Malwarebytes. So we'll see really quick if this scan will let us do this. Let's see here. I'm going to go really quickly into the interface as well. Let me get out of here. See if we can't open up the dashboard and remove that exclusion that's in there for that folder, just so we can see. And actually, I'm not even going to be able to open up the database because my internet browsers are all actually encrypted. So yeah, see, I can't do anything at this point in time. My Edge is not working either, so we're pretty much in trouble with that sick ransomware that was installed. So overall, it did, like I said, a pretty good job with the real-time scanning. It does need some work on its actual back-end protection. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and please do like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It does help me out a lot. And also, if you're interested, please check out our Discord. I will post a link in the description, as we do post some information on there as well, and you can chat with us directly. Until the next time, we will see you guys then. Thank you.